Cool. Yo, what up, Internet? Welcome to the past, the lost episodes. We're calling this one April 2016. Future us. Don't fuck around. Yeah, we're here in the airport, as you can tell by our lovely background and the awesome backdrop music that we have going on. Fair warning, we just came back from Canada, eh? Big shout out to all the Vancouverians and Victorians and whatnot. Super awesome show, great hospitality, had a great time. My flight is boarding now, so we are shooting this on a little bit of borrowed time. So we're just gonna kind of roll through some shit. I'm super stoked tomorrow, got to go to the show. We hung out with Aaron. Aaron, if future us haven't fucked up, you are at the con and you have participated in a thing.
Yep.
It's gonna be great. Shout out to M-Tron. Yeah, we're drinking some beers. We're at this fucking supreme hardcore Pacific Northwest place. It's called like Bigfoot Food, and everything is like monster extreme, hardcore, everything.
Yeah. There's something called the Abominable Chicken.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
So it's good times. We're hanging out, and yeah, you want to talk about the con real quick before we kind of jump into
I had a great
things?
time at the con. Yeah, shout out to Vancouver for a very successful first con, I would say.
Yeah.
Lots of attendance, which makes sense because it's right next to Seattle. So all the Seattle peeps came up, and then all the Canada peeps who always go to Seattle were ready.
Yeah, it was kind of a
They knew
weird
what to expect.
crossover of like sort of like a pre-BrickCon in a way, which was really cool. And like the venue was interesting. Obviously, you guys may have watched the one that we did before this, but way before when you're watching this or whatever the fuck. But yeah, it was a good show. One thing that we did that was not in that episode was last night we got really drunk and we had a lot of giant Duplo play brick.
Yes.
So we built a giant castle.
We have time to bust out a picture.
It was fucking incredible. It was like the Yellow Castle, all kinds of crazy shit. So we start building this, and fucking shout out to Aaron, who's just the kid who sits down and just starts it. And like, it's so alluring and attractive that everybody jumped in on this.
Oh, didn't even happen. Hit the wrong button.
All right, there we go.
There we go.
Oh, Glare City.
Yeah.
You can kind of tell. There's a thing.
Yeah,
See?
it's
There's
castle.
there's a snotted portcullis and
Yeah.
snotted chains.
Yeah.
And then there was a battering ram that these other dudes made,
Yeah.
which we then raided the castle with.
And it actually worked and actually knocked through the portcullis.
And it was pretty great. So we left it up, and then this morning the kids came in, and they're kids, so they're rambunctious. They completely pulverized it. But not before like riding on the battering ram and like battering the shit out of everything, which is fucking great. So yeah, Canada, eh?
Yeah. Good swag.
Good swag.
Excellent swag. Thank
like
you.
the greatest fucking parts prizes, goodie bags of any convention I've been to. Yeah. Anything else you kind of want to throw out there? I know we're kind of glossing over a lot of the high points, I guess.
No, it was well put together.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lee and
Robin, like all those guys. I mean, it feels like everybody was really invested. It was a very personal, like intimate con. So it was cool. Yeah. So enough about the past. We'll talk about the past. Future?
The present?
Sure. Yeah.
Except you're watching this in the future. I don't understand.
The timelines get a little weird sometimes.
Relativity.
So let's talk about the M-Tron and the Space Police.
Yeah.
I'm super stoked tomorrow's here because we get to show off some shit that he brought to another country.
Specifically
to record this in the airport.
Because we knew we would see each other.
Yeah. We have a shared layover, hence the weird post up in a restaurant episode.
Yeah.
And there's seriously awful background music, so I hope you guys can't hear that. But whatever. Live. Uncut.
So we can tie this together. This is relative to our interests. There is a lot of sweet blue and black new Nexonite shield pieces in here.
Plane shields. You got the L tiles in blue.
Some L tiles in blue,
excellent.
which is great because, as you all know now, because you've seen it, and this is from the past, but it's actually the future present.
Correct.
I am responsible for the majority of the Space Police presence.
Yes.
In
yes.
the dio that is yet to be named.
You have built the fortress.
Yes, it's.
We kind of should call it the Fortrex. I don't know if Future Us will do that or not.
It's the precinct. It's the
yeah.
the future moon-based precinct that is Space Police headquarters on whatever moon we're on. Anyways,
Yeah.
hopefully,
Shout out to that guy, right?
Yeah. Hopefully it's huge. Hopefully it's multi-storied. Hopefully there is a big open side that everyone can look
the cutaway,
into.
the cutaway.
And hopefully they will see like a dozen of these little guys, which Brahm and I kind of went back and forth on, and kind of came up with a design that's kind of like a new.
It's a fresh take on a classic.
Little update on the
Yeah.
really hopefully emotes the original design, and that uses some more modern parts, especially like using lightsaber blades instead of the antennas, because the antennas are actually kind of
fucking expensive, dude.
Yeah, which I did not realize because I grew up in this era and I have a bunch of the old red antennas that apparently they're harder to get more. This design is critical, assuming everything goes to plan, because
ideally there's a lot of functionality that ties into all of this stuff.
Yes,
so vehicles and things like this.
Yes, and hopefully what happens is these can be forklifted.
Yes.
I need to do this in front of the camera. Yeah.
There you go.
So, raised, lowered, moved,
inmate transfer
forth,
action.
A little bit of some conveyor belts and all kinds of things.
Some motorized magical wizardry.
The plans are pie in the sky right now, and hopefully they come through, and hopefully it looks awesome. Maybe it's just a bunch of Space Police dudes and some prison cells. And
it could be
nothing exciting at all. But
one exciting thing to come out of this is we did add a member to the roster, which
yes,
hopefully in the future it actually comes through. Because we were hanging out with this dude Carl, who is super cool and immediately had an idea for the WackTron Invasion Force, and like totally in. Carl helped us build this crazy yellow Duplo castle, and very much was showcasing his talents last night, and we were like, you're fucking cool, dude. Mm-hmm. And then we were like sort of not even like talking about the Dio, but then he somehow brought up WackTron Landing Invasion Forces. Mara and I kind of like looked across the table and were like, yeah. So fucking shout out to Carl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm sure your mega WackTron landing pod.
Yes,
is awesome.
It should be hardcore.
Yeah.
So there's that. We do have one last visual prop.
Yes, this will hopefully be a small
tie it all
chunk
together.
of a much larger thing now.
There we go.
But this was the very first thing that I did. This on a call back in February.
Sharing the
something
past.
Along those lines.
Deep in the past.
Deep in the past. Even more past than this past. Hopefully it's instantly recognizable as the iconic
the
Space
classic.
Police
And what's interesting
font.
about this, so this is printed, right? This is like OG printed.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually dark red, which reads the same as the printing. So even though Space Police traditionally, or Space Police 1 traditionally, people think of blue, black, red, silver, it's not actually a true red. It's more this dark red. So it's kind of a cool update, but it's not even really an update. It's just like using the appropriate color.
Yeah, and really the dark red and the silver only ever appeared in the logos. Everything else is blue and black and trans red.
Yeah.
So, I was pretty happy. The snot work on this is pretty intense.
The P is really cool. This is the back of the P. I was trying to figure out how you did that when you were holding it up beforehand.
Yeah, it's just two rounded slopes stuck in an arch.
But it reads nicely.
Yeah.
It works out. It's 3D.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be really thick, which means the walls are going to end up being really thick, which actually should be fine.
Okay.
Should work with what I have in mind. I even have a sketch. I can show the sketch. I can show the sketch of what's going to happen. Yeah.
From the past.
Oh, if I can find it real quick. Here we go.
Bam.
Let's see if this reads on the camera.
Oh, yeah.
The very first sketch.
Yeah, day 34.
Of the penitentiary. Yeah.
Boom.
Yep.
Early concept.
Yep.
This to what you see now?
Yep.
A week ago?
With this integrated.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I guess that's it. This is like super short. One, it's super awkward. There's a lady next to us who's probably annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry. And also, like, we're recording shit in the airport, and I have to go.
Randos are walking by. Yeah.
A little worried about being trapped in Seattle. Cutting it a little close.
Your plane is boarding.
Cutting
We should probably let you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. So, from the past to the future. Sure. Yeah. We'll see you later, Internet.
Mm-hmm. Cheers.
Cheers.